Good, beautiful Friday to everyone coming into the stream today. It's our Friday live Q&A. It's September the 22nd, and you're watching Shortcuts for Your Soul. My name is William Michael Forbes. I'm a spiritual medium, a channel, and an intuitive life coach. So feel free to ask your questions. We won't be on as long as we normally are today. Life is something that is happening all kinds of wondrous ways for every one of us. But it's really important. I have a group with me called the Ascended that just wanted to say, be very, very mindful of how you maintain your body in the next 3 to 5 days. Be very mindful of how you maintain your body. I asked them what they meant by that, and they said very simply, water. Please make certain you're drinking enough water. Even a little bit of extra water is not going to hurt you. Water is a good conductor of electrical energy. And this planet is being bombarded with massive amounts of electrical energy, which we call ascension energy. It's not just photons. There's also gamma radiations, X-rays, cosmic rays, a whole vast range of energies to alter and change our consciousness, both individually and collectively. So I encourage you to listen to their words. Make certain you're drinking proper amounts of water. A little bit more will not harm you. Be at calm and peace. Keep your mind and your attention away from conflict. Avoid conflict at all costs. Practice meditation, grounding, things to keep your mind and your body in a state of non-resistance. Conflict is resistance. These ascension energies are coming in faster than you know. They're hitting you right now, and they're going to intensify for the next 3 to 5 days. Grounding, by grounding, we mean get your feet on the earth, get in contact with the earth, go in a forest, swim in a lake or an ocean, take a mud bath, but get grounded. Get a grounding mat. There's a wonderful video you can watch called Earthing. Please do that. So these next 3 to 5 days, you're going to be prone to difficulties if your body is not properly prepared, because these energies are electrical in nature, but simply differ in degree of the frequency and the amplitude of the different elements that are coming in. So these frequencies and amplitudes, that's the strength of the wave and the length of the wave, the speed of the wave and the length of the wave, are going to affect everybody differently, but it will affect everyone. So if you see any more batshit crazy stuff going on the planet, you can bet your bottom dollar that people are just holding on to their shit, and that stuff is simply being amplified. Just as the goodness of your heart will be amplified significantly. And this is not going to slow down anytime soon. We're going to get ebbs and flows, but it's going to intensify. It's giving humanity a chance to elevate itself out of this survival-based mentality, which we've been floundering around in for over 72,000 years, and giving us a chance to elevate ourselves out of survival into the function of love. Isn't that wonderful? Anyway, that's just a quick reminder to all of you guys. And I want to thank the Ascender for bringing that message to me to share with you guys. Also, for those of you that were wondering, with the, time goes by so fast. It seems just like yesterday when I said you have 5 weeks left to sign up for our Mediumship Masterclass 101 on Awakening. And you now only have about 3 weeks left to register. This is a course that introduces you to connecting to your guides and angels, how to activate and open your non-physical senses, clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, claircognizance, how to begin the process of developing them and using them so that you can begin to live a life with all of your senses intact and not just your physical senses leading you through this life. Your spiritual senses are designed to allow you to have a 360-degree view of your world life. Your physical senses only give you appraisal of the physical world. You need to open up your other senses. And many religious organizations and political and social groups go poo-poo about these messages and this information that you can get. And they're the ones that are in control and power and authority over most people on this planet today. They don't want you to awaken your senses. They want you to stay asleep. So you've got 3 weeks left. Go and register for Masterclass 101 Awakening. It's a lot more than just opening up your clairs. There's also practice sessions. We run over a span of 3 weeks. It will be exciting and dynamic, and you'll meet some wonderful like-minded souls, and you get an opportunity to open up facets of your own mind and body that may have been cut off by your past experience, that you block certain things from yourself because of your past experience. You don't have to hide anymore. You can literally open up to yourself to find out who you really are as a consciousness. As a body, you are male or female. There's no question about that. But as a spiritual entity, you are so much more than just a physical body. And this is where the confusion has come in, because people confuse the levels. They confuse their spiritual nature with their biological nature. So on a spiritual level, you can be both male and female. On a physical level, you cannot. No matter how hard you might try to convince yourself. On the spiritual level, male and female. On the physical level, either or. It's really simple, but you want to get involved in awakening yourself so that you're not going to be dragged around by the thoughts in your mind that they've been putting into your head since you were a child. You want to liberate yourself from what the world's imposed on you. So you got 3 more weeks. You go to my website, William Michael Forbes, sign up. Don't wait. Sign up. Get involved in your own life. Get involved in awakening your soul. Stop being asleep. Do not let them keep you asleep, because they're keeping you asleep with news and fear and uncertainty and doubt. They're keeping you asleep. Racism, all these things. They use this stuff to keep you asleep so that you can't actualize the incredible you that you are. The you that you know exists, but is entangled in the enmeshment of your own mind. And that's not really who you are. You are not your mind. You're not your body. All those things you'll learn. Everything you hear here, you will learn. As a spiritual medium, I am fortunate and blessed enough to have activated or become aware of these clairs, clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, claircognizance, to the degree that I have. Everyone has these clairs. Everyone has these extra senses that are not based in the 5 physical senses. And if you're only using your 5 physical senses to comprehend and figure out your life, then you're only working through life with one hand tied behind your back. You want to get connected to these other senses. You want to learn how to teach your mind rather than having your mind governed by the world. Anyway, come out, join us. It's an amazing program. You're going to meet incredible people, and you're going to go through wonderful changes in your life. So thank you. I just want to put that up there and put that out there now. And now we'll go to the Q&A, guys. So thank you for being so patient. Please ask a question today. This is all about Q&A day, so we'll take questions and answers today. Hello, Faradiba. Good to see you. Wonderful. Faradiba is asking, my old work reached out to me and asked me to help them out for a couple of months. Could they please give me direction on that? Always go with and. In this realm of the human realm, don't do either or. People tie themselves in knots. That's what my guardian angel tells me. William, people tie themselves in knots with, should I do this or should I do that? I don't know which one to do. He says most people go through huge portions of their life in terrible uncertainty. What he said to me, he said, get rid of the word or and replace it with the word and. So do that and that. Do that and that. And then the one that is most beneficial and it will become very obvious to you. But don't get yourself in that conniption of, do I do this or do I do that? That creates immediate conflict. Then you don't know what to do because now you're torn. But do that and that and that. And do that for a while, and you'll start to get a sense of what you really are passionate about, what you really love, what you really, really need, Anyway, you want to do that. Do and, don't do or. Got a question from Moran. My head hurts. In the last 2 months, my sleep has not been continuous because of my children. What is my body asking for in the most urgent way right now to help it? Thank you. Again, darling, Moran, I hope if you have a chance that you make certain you're drinking proper amounts of water. People don't realize that these incoming ascension energies are causing higher elevated electrical activity in your biology. That is, the electrical intrusions of this ascension energy elevates everything in the body. people's bodies are dehydrating faster than they can put water in most cases. But for you personally, the headaches, again, you also need to step back from some of your technology. Get some Faraday material, cover your body, get a Faraday cap, get something you can reduce the impact of electrical intrusion. A lot of people are extremely sensitive to this electrical technological world we live in. And those highly sensitive individuals can get dysfunctional and functional diseases, psychosomatic and real diseases, from the intrusion of this electrical energy. So detoxing yourself would be really beneficial. And go out and do some playtime with your children out in the world. Find a forest, somewhere where you guys can have real fun. You need to get out of the routine of the stuff you're doing every day. You got to step out of that routine. Step out of the routine and do something dynamic and fun with your children. Hi, guys. Good morning, TikTok, too. Someone's saying here, hi, Carol P. on TikTok. She's saying, good morning, Michael. I'm awake, but my mind is at war. I find it difficult to let go. Oh, my goodness, Carol. It isn't just you. It is a lot of human beings are caught up in this conflict of the mind, and everything in this world tries to, all the leading machinations, the political, the social, the religious structures want to keep you in your mind. Now, in our 102 Masterclass Liberation, we go deeply into how you can get out of being stuck in your mind. But simply right now for you, take your left index finger. If you got all this, anytime you do this, okay? Take your left index finger. And anytime you start to perceive conflict in your mind, like you hear the mind go, blah, 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 which most people do. Most people go to sleep with their mind not shutting up and don't realize they can actually teach their mind to be quiet. And take your left index finger, put it to your lips like this, and make this sound. Make that sound and watch what happens in your mind. You see, your mind is designed. And tell us what happened in your mind, Carol, when you did that. Do it right now. And then tell us what happened in your mind. You see, your mind by nature is designed to follow your instructions. It's not designed to be your master. It's designed to be your servant. Same with your body. It's designed to be your servant, not your master. All the great teachers and healers and masters throughout human history have reiterated this truth again and again and again. Thou canst serve two masters. You can't serve your mind and body. You can serve your connection to your source, but you can't be conflicted here. You got to run your mind. You got to run your body, and you can learn to do that. But again, a lot of people say, well, I'm under such mental distress. What do I do, William? And what they always tell me to say is you need to teach your mind to be still and quiet. You're being bombarded continually by fear, by news, by political opinion, by social constructs that restrict and limit you to that construct or that belief or that opinion or that fear. Let it go. Turn your attention away from your news and your religions and focus on being a good person, on being your best self. Stop following your politicians who are just stealing from your pockets anyway. Politicians are not doing anything for the people. They're doing it all for themselves. And you know this, but you keep voting for them. Stop voting politicians in. Anyway, yeah, you need to just do that. Put your finger to your lips like that and share that. Someone asking, Carol 1111 is asking, who are my spirit guides? Archangel Gabriel stands very strong. He's an archangel. I wouldn't call him a spirit guide. I call him an archangel. Archangel Gabriel. You also have a group of entities I call brownies. It's the only term I have for them that my brain has for that type of entity. Very small, tiny creatures about this high. They're human, almost humanoid, but not quite humanoid. More like you look at those garden gnomes you see. They're like that, but they're not quite that human looking, right? They're more like more like squirrels and marsupials. That's more along the lines of what I perceive them as being. Anyway, that's the way my brain interprets their vibration. Someone saying, why am I having frequent sleep paralysis. Hi, Talisha. Yeah, this is a common thing, and it happens to a lot of people when they leave their body. You don't know how to get back in. You're suddenly awake. You're aware you're not actually in your body. You're aware your body is there. You're awake, but you're actually not in your body. You're out of your body. And I suggest you try this because I'm being told to tell you this. So I'll tell you this. You want to, when you find your body is in that state, shift your awareness to looking down on your body. Shift your awareness so that you can look down on the body instead of being in the body. Or looking through the eyes of the body, but not in the body. Because that's what you're doing. You're looking through the eyes, but you're not actually in the body. So you want to, when that phenomena happens for you again, shift your awareness to looking down on the body or going to the side. Because what you're trying to do, you're trying to wake up. You're trying to wake up to the reality that the body is just your instrument. It's not who you are. It's the vehicle that you use while you're in this material medium of experientiation and creation. So don't get lost or afraid. Explore. That's happening to a lot of people right now because the soul, the energies coming into this planet right now are favoring elevating everything, whether it's your animal nature, if you're more mental, if you're more emotional, if you're more spiritual, these are going to get amplified. Even if you have the best intentions of being critical of people, it will be amplified beyond what it normally needs to be. Because that's the way this energy is. You can amplify what is good as equally as it will amplify what is not so good, right? That's a great question, though. Thank you so much. Oh, hi, Leicester. Good to see you. Is there any messages for me? I hope that you realize that when you come here, all of you, that whatever is coming through is for all of you. There's nothing that they bring through that is for one specific person, unless that one specific person is in need of knowing that information, then they'll provide it for you specifically. But most of the information that comes through here is for everyone. Isn't that amazing? That you can speak a truth and that it's designed to resonate with everybody, that you can bring that information through. So such a wonderful thing. But yeah, be calm this weekend, Lystra. Like take it easy this weekend. Hi, William. My mom's uncle passed away on September 21st. Any message for us? Yeah, he's not a big fan, wasn't a big fan of the winter, wanted to get out before the winter came. Yes. He says, I favor the warmth of the spirit than the coldness of this world. It is so freeing. It is so freeing. It is so freeing for me. Yeah. He's going to be away in the other dimensions for a while. He won't be coming back into an incarnation anytime soon. He's going to be taking a rest from this world, as a lot of souls do, and need to take a rest from the stresses of the world. But if you understand who and what you really are as a spiritual consciousness, when you get to that place where you really understand what you are as a spiritual consciousness, then you get excited about this thing called the mind that you can actually operate and not be a victim of. And you get to learn how to function and train and teach your body to be different than just going to a 9-to-5 job, or just, and no disrespect to anybody doing 9-to-5 jobs, because I did that for many years and it's a very valuable contribution to society. Anybody who works and contributes to society is of value. But this place in consciousness that you actually exist in is such a powerful place for you to be. Such a powerful place to be. He's okay. He'll be coming back, but not for a while. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Question from Jade, just saying here, I highly recommend William's course, Transformational. Thank you so much, Jade. Really appreciate that. Question from Dragonfly 369. May I ask why I'm having trouble sleeping? Waking up at 3 to 5 a.m. Is there a message in this? Yes. Meditate. Sit up and put your attention on love. When you wake up, in whatever way you can, because everybody, I don't care who you are, has a sensation or understanding of what love feels like inside yourself. So for you, I'm told to tell you this. When that awakening happens for you, to put your attention on love. during that time that you're awake. It's to activate and integrate this frequency into your day-to-day life more fully and completely. So when you find yourself waking up between 3 to 5 a.m., you want to access that energy of love and just be in that consciously. It must be chosen consciously for you. Everything must be chosen consciously. Wow, I love that. Thank you so much, Dragonfly. Pardon me. Question from Vertical Connection. Which natural remedy to use for a bladder infection? Cranberries, raw cranberries. Sometimes they're called craisins, which are soaked and shrunken cranberries. They're called craisins. They're really good for clearing up bladder infections. And again, get away from the acidic foods you're consuming. Get away from the caffeine. Get away from the alcohol. Get away from the things you know you ought to not eat, the processed sugars. There are natural sweeteners you can get, like dates and coconut sugar. They're really good, natural, healthy sugars for your body, right? And also, I'm being told you might not be getting enough salt too. So you might want to look at the type of salt you use. Don't use table salt, folks. Use Celtic sea salt or gray salt, as some people call it. But thank you for that, Vertical. Really appreciate it. Hi, Natasha. Does my mom or my spirits have a message for me? What I need to do now? Thank you so much for that question. I'm getting this feeling that your mother has been trying to get really close to your heart. Like she wants you to feel viscerally her close. She's like really close to your heart. Something about going to the left. She's like been trying to get you to go in this particular direction, but you keep resisting. She says you have to release the fear. You have to not be afraid of that. It's this new direction she's been trying to steer you in for a while. Yeah, your guardian angel has been doing the same thing. You really want to feel her heart, like feel her heart near your heart, like right now, and sense the direction. She's been trying to nudge you in a new direction, and you've been afraid and resistant to it. She's saying, "Don't be afraid. I'm with you. I'm with you. Go forward in this new adventure. Go forward in it." But again, it's a strong push to the left energetically. She's trying to something about pushing you to the left. I don't know what that means to you, but that's what she's communicating to me at this time. That's what I'm able to receive. Thank you for the hands on the heart. I really appreciate it. You're very welcome, Carol. Hi, guys. Someone's saying, I'm a medium and psychic, but want to even become better and go deeper into it. Hi, Mary Beth. Again, mediumship is a natural gift that everybody has. Everyone has access to other realms of information and consciousness. That if you want to improve and enhance it, I highly recommend you come to our Masterclass series, where you'll get continuous practice sessions over a 3-week period with fellow students, and you'll gain valuable insight and understanding into the practice of mediumship as it functions as a scientific process. It's not just some airy-fairy woo. There's a science about understanding the body self, the mental self, the soul, the awareness, the part of you that is psychic and is spiritual and does commune with the guides and angels and ascended masters. You need to learn the finer aspects of that, and you need to practice the process and then overcome your fear about being right or being wrong, right? Because that's really important. A lot of people that try to get into mediumship get caught up in the fear of being right or wrong. And that fear of being right or wrong causes them to get incorrect information. It causes them to make errors. It causes them to misdirect people. It really becomes important that you really get connected, not to your mind and body, get away from your ego, get away from trying to be right or wrong, but sign up for the Masterclasses. Don't waste any time. Get into a community of people that are actively practicing and awakening their spiritual senses, because they're natural functions of every living soul on this planet. Every living soul has access to these other realms of information and consciousness. Why do you think they say pray to God? Because they want you to realize you can connect to these energies. But they say, oh, you can only pray to God. They don't say you can pray to Master Jesus and talk to him, or that you can connect to Master Buddha, or you can connect to Julius Caesar. You can connect to these different beings and communicate with them. They don't tell you that. They want you to keep limited. You need a priest or you need a church to connect to God. No, The kingdom of God is within you. The kingdom of the infinite is inside you. Anyway, come out and join us and experience that process of learning that a lot of people, there's a lot of people that are psychic. There are 2 billion people waking up to something more. I know there's something more to me than I know. And they don't realize how to find it. They're so attached to believing who they think they are that they don't ever understand how to explore who they are. You're not your thoughts. You're not your body. And you'll learn these truths and understand them and experience them and comprehend them. So don't waste any time. Sign up. Get involved in a community that's about elevating you to yourself. Seriously. And it's very inexpensive. You won't find a course this inexpensive that is this extensive anywhere else on the planet. You won't. Ask any of our students. You just won't. They come in the class and they go, oh my God, I had no idea this was going to happen. I had no idea it was this deep. That's okay. It is. And come and join us. Don't waste any time. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Yeah, remember, if you're on TikTok, give me a subscription. Subscribe to my TikTok channel. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Share and like this material. It's really important that other people get this information. Donna is saying, may I please have a message? Yeah, Donna, you need to, I don't know how much if you know much about meditation, Donna, but you need to really teach your mind and body to be still. Because it's going, they're sending me this energy that you're like, there's a party that's like, gotta go. There's this anxiousness to you. And you need to really learn to teach your mind and body. People don't realize, because a conventional education puts a teacher outside of you to teach you. So you never learn to teach yourself. You never get to learn to run your own mind or body because of conventional education. That's how most people, it's been for the last 100 years. They created an educational system to take away your capacity to learn your own power and authority over your mind and your body. Because if you have authority over your own mind and body, you can heal your body, you can heal your mind, you can create and manifest conditions that conventional education will certainly not allow you to do. It will keep you in the lane that they want to keep you in. And they, who are they? I call them the dark ones. At least that's what I'm told to call them, the dark ones. And they don't want you to wake up. So yeah, you need to really teach your mind and body, Donna, how to be still, quiet, and peaceful. You need to teach it how to be that way so that you don't have that going on like you got going on most of the time. So just let that go, darling. Teach your mind and body. You must learn to teach your own mind and body, because the news and the television and conventional education will only teach you what it wants you to be. They teach you what they want you to be, not who you are. The last thing they want is a bunch of people knowing who they are, because they'll never be able to control you. Once you know who you are, no one will ever be able to control you again, or manipulate you, or cheat you, or trick you. Right? Once you know who you really are, once you know who you are and how to feel the truth of things, no one will ever mess around with you again. I got a super chat here. Oh, thank you so much for that super chat, Dragonfly. Really, really appreciate that. 1111, one of my favorite numbers. Just scrolling down here. Question from Tanya. My friend Stephanie had a fall out and I feel I need to stay away. She is always angry. She is my childhood friend. Is it time to part ways until next lifetime? You know, it's certainly time to part ways with anger, whether it's in yourself or other people. But for you specifically, Tanya, you already know the answer to the question. I love how you guys do that. You'll ask questions that contain your very answers you're seeking, right? The other option you have is you can address her anger. You can say to her, why do you carry so much anger? Where did it come from? Who taught you? Because you weren't born angry. That's the other option you have, Tanya, is you can go to her and say, who taught you this anger? Where did you learn this from? It's not who you are. Nobody's angry. Nobody's fear. Nobody's guilt. Nobody's shame. It's not who you are. You were taught those things. And you might want to give her a chance by giving her the opportunity to consider herself. And if she's unwilling to do that, then absolutely you need to part ways. You really don't want to. You don't have to part ways. You've already done that. You've already done it. You've already made that move. The question is, do you want to give her that opportunity to let go of her anger? If she's your best friend and a childhood friend, you might want to at least let her know that her anger is not who she is. Give her a chance to reflect upon her behavior so that she can make a distinction between the behavior and who she is. Because behavior is learned. It's not who you are, right? You can identify with your behavior and they say, oh, you're angry, you're mean, you're bad. But that's not who you essentially are, but that's what you get identified with, right? So you might want to give her that opportunity, Tanya, because it sounds like it's very important. It's been a very important relationship to you in many ways. Does Archangel Michael have any messages for me, please? This is from Shannon. Shannon, I don't know why, but he's saying, shine the light on me. What do you mean by that? Yes, the blue, there's a sapphire energy. It's a sapphire energy. It's literally like a blue ray. And he wants you to shine that light on yourself and the world around you. Shine the light on me, right? So you need to bring in that sapphire blue energy and integrate it in your body. When you put your attention on a color or a thought or idea, you stimulate an energy. Thank you. He's just saying it's very easy. When you get attuned to the energy, your mind and body will fall in alignment with its function. When you tune your mind and body to a specific energy, your body and mind fall in alignment with the function of that energy. So if somebody's angry, their body and mind fall in alignment with the function of anger. If people are in joy, their mind and body fall in alignment. And he's saying for you, this sapphire light, really get into alignment with that energy. Bring your mind and body into alignment with the sapphire ray. And he says, expect to see me in the fashion that you can see me. Expect to see me in the fashion that you can see me. I like that. So he's going to reveal himself. That's how I'm interpreting what he just said. He's going to reveal himself to you in a way that you can know that he's revealed himself to you, the way that you can see him, right? Whether it's clairvoyant or clairaudience or clairsentience or claircognizance, whether you feel his presence or whether you visually see him, there are different ways that will happen. It'll be unique to you and your connection to Archangel Michael through that process. Hi, guys. I'm going to have to let us all go soon because I got so much to do here. I got to hang on. I got a super chat here from Amanda. I got to find it. Where are you, Amanda? There you are. Super chat. Thank you, Amanda, for that super chat. Really appreciate it on YouTube. Thank you so much. I started to realize I'm able to feel things before they happen. Any message from my guides, why this is happening more, and how I can continue this ability? Amanda, join our Masterclass series. There are many people that are going through that process, but for you specifically, you're moving from body, mind, self to your soul is awakening. This is called Ascension, right? That's called clairsentience, when you can feel things and know things before they happen. That's clairsentience and claircognizance. Clairsentience is clear feeling. Claircognizance is clear knowing. You just know, gut feeling, some people call it. But those faculties are opening up. These are natural things. Pay attention to them. The more you pay attention and get excited about them, the more those senses develop. Just like as a little baby, when a little baby's paying attention to what it sees, its sight develops. When it pays attention to what it hears, its hearing develops. Well, the same thing is true for your non-physical senses of clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, claircognizance. That these senses, once you start to give attention to them, they're developing. And for you, Amanda, they're going to start developing very, very fast. I'm very excited for you. So again, but join our Masterclass series and you'll accelerate that process because we have a number of students that are very proficient in their clairvoyance and clairaudience and clairsentience and claircognizance that are getting more so because they're in a community where they're practicing and interacting and asserting those senses, and they're developing because everybody has these senses. They just have to be developed. But most people have been so conditioned to the body as being, that's who you are, and the 5 physical senses being the only way you can perceive the world. So I'm really happy for you, Amanda. Come out and join our Masterclasses. And thank you again for that super chat. Really appreciate it. Yes. I want to say something, Mary Beth. Your dad has been like almost says I've almost been trying to not. I've been trying not to, but he says I've been almost yelling at you to listen to me. Listen to me. You know the right things to do. Do them. Don't be afraid. I am with you. Yes. You know the right things to do. Stop this self-pity. He wants you to stop this pity party that you're in, and do the things that he knows you know are right to do. Stop delaying. He's saying, stop delaying. Stop putting it off. Yeah. Can you take a breath? Take a breath right now. Take a breath and relax your body. Relax your body and just be open to receiving his energy right now. Be open, because your body can actually feel their energy sometimes if you're open and receptive enough. So just allow yourself to tune into your Father, like tune your attention to your Father. And as soon as you do that, just relax the body and be aware of what you start to feel. And just be grateful for that connection. You might find your body starts to cry, because that sometimes happens, but that's because the energy interaction is there, right? A lot of people don't realize when the person does not have a physical body, they cannot communicate to you through physical sound. They can interact with your energy, and you can feel that as sometimes emotional overwhelmment. Sometimes you can feel when they get really close to you. Some people can feel real, oh my God. And you think they're missing still, and then you don't experience the way they were trying to communicate. They're trying to communicate his love to you. They always try to communicate their love to us. And a lot of people, the minute you feel that energy of love coming from them, your brain goes, they're missing. So you cut yourself off from the experience of the love that's being given to you. So anytime you find yourself wanting to mourn, that's the moment they're close to you. And if you think of them as just a physical body, that's the deception you're lost in. That's why you keep yourself separated from their communication, right? So literally just relax your body and feel his presence with you. He's such a beautiful man, just feel that. I got time for one more question. And here we go here. Please share what messages you hear from my angels. I'm Michael. Please share what message you have from my angels. I'm Michael. Hi, Michael. Yeah, I think we are doing that just for you, Michael. Who knows? This whole event today could have been just for you to receive these messages. Isn't that a wonderful thing?
He wants a message from his angels.
Yeah. So, Michael, release your despair. Release all despair. For it is not of your choosing, but of the world that has given it to you. You've not chosen to be in despair. Give up your despair. Give it up completely. Give it up completely. Surrender your despair. Your despair is not who you are. Your emotions are not who you are. Your thoughts are not who you are. Hear these words. Your emotions are not who you are. Your thoughts are not who you are. Many of these things were given to you. Learn to make that distinction between the thoughts that you would choose to drink of and cease to pick up the glass that is not yours. Surrender those thoughts that do not serve you, and the emotions that they give birth to shall fade away, and your despair will be but a memory. Wow. Thank you, Michael. I really appreciate that. I'm so grateful for everybody today. As I said, we had to go a little shorter today because we got many things happening in this neck of the world. Please support this channel in whatever way you can. Go to my link tree. If you're on TikTok, go to my link tree link in my bio on my TikTok channel. You can ask a single question for a small donation. You can book a reading with me, half hour, 1 hour readings. You can also book long-term sessions with me. Check that out if you're on TikTok. If you want to explore your own creative consciousness, learn how to connect your guide to angels a little bit more. And to all my supporters, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, thank you so much. I want to thank the Ascended for bringing that little message to us at the very beginning. And I want to thank all of you for your questions, for your support, your beautiful little hearts and hands, and most importantly, your deep, passionate, even if it's a hidden desire to awaken yourself from your suffering. Suffering is not who you are. Anger is not who you are. Guilt is not who you are. Shame is not who you are. Fear is not who you are. You are a function of love. Come to this world to offer that function of love in the way that you intended. And you must learn to let go of the mind that the world has given you. Or as Buddha often says to me, you must forget everything you know so that you can know what you know not. Because only from what you know not can you know that which you do not. From what you know, you can only know what you know. So learn to let go of what you know so that you may know what you know not. Isn't that fascinating? Thank you, Buddha. I appreciate that. And I want to say to all of you guys, have yourselves a wonderful and a joyful day. I hope to be able to connect to you guys at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning with the meditation and discussion. That's going to be kind of iffy, but there's a good chance it could happen too. And to my students, I look forward to seeing you guys at 4 o'clock. We might be a few minutes late for the class, but I'm really excited about tonight's session. So again, I'll see you guys at 4 o'clock, and all of you, I hope to see you on Saturday morning at 10 a.m. If not, I will see you Monday morning, certainly at 10 a.m. Have a great day, everybody. Bye for now. Much love.